Hello, my name is Nick, and today I'm going to be showing you how I covered Telescope by Cavetown. I do recommend you watch that cover before this, just because my cover is a little bit different than the original version, just because I didn't really know the chords for the song, so I kind of made them up as I was going along. So I recommend going to watch that, and then come back, and then we'll get going. So the first thing you need to do is grab a baritone ukulele. That's what I play this on. It's strung like the bottom 4 strings of a guitar, so if you have a guitar you could mute the top strings and work with that. You also need a capo on the 2nd fret right here, like I have. I'm gonna go through the chords you need really quickly, so if you need to pause this video and look at them in more depth, you can do that. But these are the chords you need to know. For the chorus, you're just going to use the chords D, D major 7, D6, and then G. For the refrain, or for the parts in between verses and the chorus, you're going to be using the chords D, D6, then I'm not sure what this chord is called, but we're just going to call it D modified, and then G. And then for the chorus, you're going to need the chords D, G, not sure what this one is called, but we're going to call it E modified, A, and E major. Those are all the chords you need to know for this song. It's actually really easy because most of the chord transitions are just 1 or 2 fingers and everything else stays the same. So I'm going to start by showing you how to play the verses. So the chords you're going to need to know are D, D major 7, D6, and G, and we're going to play them in that order for the verses, just like I showed you earlier. If you have any struggles learning those chords, you can go back and you can see how I did them. Pause the video, do all the things. The only difficult part for this song, really in its entirety, is the strumming pattern, so I'm going to show you that real quick right now. So the strumming pattern for the verse is going to be down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And that's going to encompass all of the chords that you have and that I mentioned earlier, so the only part that's difficult about it is placing the chords within that strumming pattern. I'll show you an example of what the strumming pattern sounds like with muted strings. Okay, now that you know what that strumming pattern is, I'm going to show you what to do with the chords and what to do with all that jazz. We're going to start with the D chord, and the part of the strumming pattern that we're doing with this D is just the down, down, up part. And then we're going to switch to D major 7, which is just going to get 1 strum down, and then we're going to switch to D6, which is just going to get 1 strum down too, and then we'll switch to D, and it'll get the rest of the strumming pattern, and we'll just repeat that a couple times over to get the whole sound of the verse. And then if we add some lyrics on top of it, it's going to go a bit like this. I'll figure out tonight what it is I need to do, fabricate a lie and relay it back to you. In my head it's only letters, make it make sense to make it better. So for the refrain, we're just going to need the chords D, D6, D modified, and then G, and we're just going to play those over and over again. And the strumming pattern for that is just going to be down, down, up. Oh, my voice. And the strumming pattern for that is just going to be down, down, up. If you notice, this is just the beginning of the strumming pattern for the verse, so you should already be able to do this. And you just play each chord for one whole down, down, up. And you just play it over and over again a couple of times. And if you're feeling fancy, you can hum through it. I'm not going to do that today because my voice don't sound good. So, this is what it should sound like once you put those 3 things together. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Now for the chorus, just like in the original version of this song, what I did is I just did single down strums for all of the chords. And so the chords that you need and their order is going to be D, G, E modified, A, E major, E major, E modified, and then A. And it should sound like this in the end. Sitting in a telescope, silently with his fingers entwined, he puts his hand to the glass. What's it like outside? And then you just go back into what you did for the refrain. So you should be able to do all of that jazz. And yeah, that's how I ended the song. I just ended it on the same strumming pattern that I used for the refrain. With all that information, you should be able to play this song. Hopefully I did a good job of giving you a tutorial. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. Maybe you should go somewhere else. If you like this video, you should definitely give it a big thumbs up down below. Otherwise, what's the point in even liking it? You should also click that subscribe button if you want to be subscribed to my channel. I post videos every Friday. This is a sweet little bonus video because a lot of people were asking me on how to play this song. So that's why this video exists. But yeah, post videos mostly on Friday. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I will see you then. Bye!